Dating. A topic as old as time, or at least as old as people realizing they don't want to die alone. Once upon a time, romance meant long, dramatic love letters, shy glances across a ballroom, and your parents negotiating a solid financial deal with another family to trade you off in marriage. Fast forward to today, and love has become an algorithm-driven, emoji-filled digital scavenger hunt. But is it better, worse, or just different? Buckle up, because we're about to take a journey through the evolution of dating. From the good old days of courtship to today's swipe-right culture. Before cell phones, social media, and the absolute chaos that is modern dating apps, people met in ways that today would seem, well, exhausting. In many cultures, arranged marriages were the norm. Your parents chose your future spouse based on things like financial stability, social status, and whether or not their family made good stew. If you were lucky enough to live in an era or culture that allowed for some personal choice, dating was an incredibly formal affair. Men had to formally court women, usually under the watchful eye of a chaperone, because heaven forbid two young people sit too close to each other unsupervised. Love letters were the text messages of the time, only they took weeks or months to arrive, so if someone ghosted you back then, you didn't even know it for at least 6 months. The simplicity. As the world modernized, dating started to look more like what our grandparents experienced. School dances, soda shops, drive-in movies, and an acceptable amount of making out in cars. The 1950s and 1960s saw the rise of casual dating, where you could go out with multiple people before committing. The concept of going steady became a thing. Essentially an early version of today's exclusive talking stage, but with less confusion and fewer unread messages. By the 1980s and 90s, personal ads in newspapers and video dating services, yes, VHS tapes of people awkwardly introducing themselves, became popular ways to meet someone outside your immediate social circle. But then came the game changer, the internet. The internet revolutionized everything, including romance. In the late 90s and early 2000s, online dating sites like Match.com and eHarmony entered the scene. They introduced the idea of algorithm-driven matchmaking. Science would find you love, or at least a statistically reasonable chance at it. At first, online dating had a serious stigma. People thought only the desperate or socially awkward resorted to meeting someone on the internet. You met online was usually followed by a suspicious look, as if you had just confessed to ordering a bride from another country. But gradually attitudes shifted. Online dating offered something traditional methods didn't. Options. Suddenly you weren't limited to the people you knew from work, school, or your weird aunt's dinner parties. You could meet people from different cities, different backgrounds, and even different countries. Dating had officially gone global. Then came the real revolution: dating apps. Tinder launched in 2012 and changed the game. Gone were the days of long compatibility questionnaires and meticulously crafted profiles. Instead, dating became as simple as swiping left or right. No chemistry, swipe left. Cute dog in their profile picture, swipe right. Other apps followed: Bumble, Hinge, OkCupid, Coffee Meets Bagel, each promising to be the one that helps you find the one. Some catered to niche audiences, hello, farmers only Christian mingle, while others focused on specific dating styles. Hinge designed to be deleted, Tinder designed to be, well, fun for a night. Suddenly dating wasn't about finding someone. It was about choosing from an endless buffet of options. But with so many choices, dating started to feel like online shopping. Why settle when there's always another option just a swipe away? Dating today is both easier and more complicated than ever before. The pros? You can meet people anytime, anywhere. You have access to a diverse pool of potential partners. You can filter out major deal breakers early on. Likes pineapple on pizza? Hard pass. The cons: ghosting, breadcrumbing, orbiting, catfishing, benching. If you don't know these terms, congratulations. You have avoided some of the worst parts of modern dating. Technology makes it easier than ever to disappear on someone, to keep a conversation in limbo, or to pretend to be someone you're not. And then there's the paradox of choice. When you have endless options, making a decision feels overwhelming. Back in the day, your options were limited, so you made things work. Now, one slightly awkward text exchange and people are already wondering if they should just swipe for someone better. So where does that leave us? In a weird mix of exciting possibilities and absolute chaos. Dating is now a mix of real-world chemistry and digital strategy. Success means finding a balance, using technology to your advantage, while remembering that human connection isn't about perfect profiles or clever one-liners. Does modern dating mean we're doomed? Not at all. It just means we need new strategies. The tools have changed, but the goal remains the same. To find connection, to share experiences, and to avoid weird unsolicited messages at 3 a.m. Next up, choosing the right dating app for you, because trust me, not all apps are created equal, and your ideal match might just be a well-placed algorithm away.